Hello everyone, this is Shashank Sir. Welcome to my YouTube channel EduTube Free. In this session, we will talk about some common concept for all programming language. I hope it will helpful to all those who want to learn programming language. Most of the students had faced the problem while they are learning programming language. So this is for all who want to make a career as a software developer, right? Like mathematics, before doing any question or solving any kind of question, they need to learn some concept, and you can say that step by step process how to solve a particular problem. Similarly, before learning any language, we need to understand some basic concept which is common to all programming language. If you want to learn C, C++, Java, Python, so we need to understand some basic concept first, right? If we learn these concepts first, it will be very easy to understand a particular programming language. So in today's session, I will discuss some basic terminology used in programming language. So that is the basics of all programming language. That is part one. Okay, common terminology of all programming language. So firstly, we need to understand what is programming language and why we are using programming language. So programming language is a word which is a combination of two words, that is programming and language. The programming word comes from programs. If we talk about programs, so program is a collection of instructions. Now, again, second thing comes in my mind, that what is instruction? So instruction is to give information to someone. Okay. If we talk about language, language is a communication medium, right? Language is what? It is a communication medium between two or more than two peoples, right? If we talk about software, so software is a collection of program. So overall, what is programming language? So programming means is a program. And what is program? Program is a collection of instructions. Instructions means to give information to someone to perform any kind of task. Okay. And there is a language. Language is what? Programming language. Language is a communication medium that you can say that an idea or concept that you want to discuss with someone else in any kind of medium. Suppose that if you want to talk with a computer system, but you know very well computer knows only binary language, and to communicate with a computer system in binary language, it is not an easy task, because it takes all the instructions in 0 and 1 form. So there is a need of a programming language, so that computer programmer can write their instructions in any programming language, right? And each and every programming language have their own compiler interpreter that converts their programming codes into a byte code, or you can say that into binary language, and computer can understand that binary language and can perform the task what the user want. So basically, what is software? So software is used to solve any kind of problems or bulk problem. You can say that it is a collection of programs. And what is program? Program is a collection of instructions. You can say that software is a collection of programs, and program is a collection of instructions. These instructions is what? To give information to a computer system. It is given by the user in any kind of programming language like C, C++, Java, Python, right? So to perform, what is the purpose of give information to a computer system? To perform any kind of task, to perform task, any kind of task, right? So what is the use, or you can say the purpose of programming language? The purpose of programming language to develop a software applications like web applications, Android applications, and many more things you can develop by using programming language, right? So what is software? Software is a collection of programs. By using programming language, you can make softwares. And what is software? Software is a collection of programs. And what is program? Program is a collection of instructions which is given by the user by using any kind of language, C, C++, Java, Python, right? To perform any kind of task by the computer. That is the purpose of programming language, right? Now come to the next. What is object? Real world entity is known as object. If we talk about anything which comes in real world, that is object. Myself object, you are object, computer is object, pen is object, everything in real world, that is object. If we talk about the class, class is a collection of similar type of object. Class is a collection of similar type of object. If you are talking about a particular class in a school, suppose that I am talking about class 12. So class 12, it means it is a collection of class 12th student, not class 10th student, not class other students. It is only a collection of class 12th student. You can say that is a collection of similar type of object, it means, right? So all the concept depends upon the problem. If we are learning these concept based on problem occurred, we are learning these concept based on some problem occurred in our real life examples. We will discuss one by one. If we talk about the problem, if there is a problem in which you have to uh, collect or consolidate similar types of object, then you have to choose class concept. Then you have to choose this class concept. If you talk about the real world entity, you have to choose this concept object. And if you want to collect similar types of object, you have to choose this common concept, that is class. These are the parts of OOPS concept, object oriented programmings. We will discuss further in a deep in further classes. Now next, what is operators? It is a common terms you will learn in each and every programming language. If there is a problem in which you have to perform any kind of calculations, right? And there is another term is operands on some value. Suppose that there is a 2, there is a value 2 plus 3. So these are the values, and this is the operation, that is plus operation, plus, minus, okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, floor division. Okay, so these are the operation. It means when the problem is occurred in which you have to perform some calculation, that is the problem. If you find there is a problem in which you have to perform some calculation, so you have to switch on this concept, operator concept and operands concept. Here you can also use some variables like a plus b. We will discuss it later. So basically the main idea is that operand is what? It is a value, and there is a problem in which you want to perform calculation, you have to choose this concept, right? Now come to the next, decision. If there is a problem in which you have to choose any one instruction, you have to perform any one of the instruction. Suppose that there are two instructions is given that a computer wants to perform, and if you want computer take decision from itself whether the condition is true, it perform this condition, and if the condition is false, it perform this condition, right? So it comes on decision control structures. We will discuss later, in which we have learned about if statement, else statement, if else statement, many more things we will discuss in further video sessions in deep manner. If we talk about the function, function means perform a particular task. Suppose that there is a problem, again there is a problem occurred, you are making a program, there is a problem in which you have to perform a particular task, right? So you have to choose function. What is function? Basically, I'm giving an example. Suppose you have a task that is always performed exactly in the same way, right? Says like bi-monthly servicing of your motorbike. Suppose that when you want it to be done, you go to the service station and say it is the time, do it now. You don't need to give instructions from your side because the mechanic know his job, right? You don't need to told how the job is done. You assume the bike would be serviced in usual way, the mechanic does it, that's it does. Okay, so what is the main role of this concept function? Whenever problem is occurred in which you have to perform some task, okay, so you have to choose this concept function. It performs only addition. This is a addition function. Suppose that if you want to perform only subtraction, you have to make subtraction function. So it will perform only addition and subtraction, and it contains some block of instructions, or you can say that block of statements. It will execute without giving any type of instructions externally. Okay, it will execute and it will exit from this function, right? Now if we talk about recursion, recursion is another very good concept, important concept. It means the function call itself. It means if you want to perform any task again and again, if you want to perform, there is a problem in which you have to perform some task. Suppose that there is a problem and you want to perform a particular task again and again in a repetitive manner, then you have to choose some recursive function, like, right? Like we will discuss in further video session, like Fibonacci concept, factorial concept, we will discuss later. If we talk about next concept, is that is pointer. What is pointer? Pointer is another very important topic in which it denotes the address of a particular value in a memory space. Suppose that this is your example 2 plus 3. If you want the address of this value, so you have to choose pointer. Pointer gives the address of a particular value. So it is a very important topic. That's why I'm mentioning here. Again, very most important topic which is common to all programming language, that is looping. Looping is what? It is a repetition work. Suppose that if you want to do some kind of work in a repetitive manner, suppose that if you want to execute and these instruction is execute again and again until this condition is not satisfied. Okay, this condition is satisfied, at that time these set of statement will execute. Otherwise, when this condition is not satisfied, it will move from exit part, right? So it is a very important concept in a programming language. Now next, what is array? Array is a collection of similar elements. There is a concept. Suppose that if there is a problem in which you want to, collect some similar elements together. Suppose that there are some elements of integer type, there are some integer or some content of float type. So you cannot put it together. Suppose that if you want to collect all integer type together, so you have to choose array. But if you want to choose integer type, some elements of integer type, some elements of float type, some elements of character type, so you have to choose a structure element because it is a collection of similar or dissimilar elements, right? So that is the very important concept in programming language, right? Like there is a book. Suppose that book is a collection of things such as, like a title, author, call number. Number is an integer type, title is, character, or you can say that string type. Number of pages is again integer type. Publisher name, again date of publication. So the structure is basically as a collection of similar or dissimilar elements which have different data types. But on the other hand, if we talk about the array is a collection of similar elements, whether it is all integer type or all float type or all character types, right? Now another important topic is that string. String is a collection of characters, or you can say that the array of characters, right? It is a very important topic in which we will perform some operation also, like concatenation, how to find the length of the string. So we will see further video sessions. Okay, so class, that's all about this session. We will discuss further more topics in the next upcoming videos. Please stay tuned and keep learning. Thank you for watching.